about making your song better.
Hi there guys, Redhead Roman in cooperation with WA Production is speaking. This time in this tutorial we will take a look at vocal chopping as vocal chops, and we will do this producing technique while creating some some trap beats, some music in trap genre. So but we are still in the main EDM genre, so I think it's all good for you, right? So let me just first play you what we'll be creating here. So yeah, that's basically it. As you can see, it's nothing that much, complicated or whatever. But for the purpose of this tutorial, I think this FLP is just quite a big thing. Plus, we will be providing the whole FLP as well as all samples used in it, all presets and stuff for free. So be sure to check the description info and open the link in there. So, vocal chopping, yeah. We are working in FL Studio and we are using this SliceX tool. Let me just play you which vocal loop I did put into SliceX. So I did open this Bigger Than Ever Vocal Shouts Edition 2 by WA Production. I did open the loops folder, the female dry loops. You can see there are like millions of, or not millions, but hundreds of samples, really useful ones. So, and I wanted some a loop that is not only like monotone speaking, but that is like singing, that is going up and down and has some melody inside. So I picked, I think,
here I am, hold you, touch you, feel you, hold you, touch you, feel. I wanna write light.
Okay, I don't know which one I picked.
In the end, the love, it's one of those days again when music is your only friend.
Yes, I picked exactly this one. What I did next is that I clicked the right mouse button in here, and I don't want to override this SliceX, so I'm not sure if I will. Let me just copy and paste it. Just for sure, and it's
one of those days again when music.
Let's do it one more time. Boom. Oh, nice, it opened in a new channel. So as you can see, the SliceX will slice this loop into separated like notes, can be said notes or markers, and the SliceX itself looks like this. This whole section is the same as Edison. I'm sure you know Edison, or I believe you know Edison and how it works. So yeah, this is it. You can play it, from the playlist.
It's one of those days again when music is your only friend.
And you can like play those separated parts. You can see that those cuts are a bit hearable in there, so it would be great if we will just delete it, and we will find for some right parts that sounds great. We don't want, for example, this one, right? This one is saying nothing, it's only like tum tum tum. Also this one, so we are looking for some that has the melody inside and sounds just nice. which is in our case, for example, this one. And it's the marker 8, which is this one. Now, what you can do there is that you can move those slicers and put a slicer exactly at the beginning of the part you want. You know, sometimes the slicer will do, the slice6 will leave this like intro to the sample, which we don't need, so we just, you know, drag it and drop it right at the beginning of the part which we need. But every time you move a marker, the loop will create this thing again. So I'm not an expert for slice6, so I bet you will find a solution of how to work with that. So that's what I just wanted to show you, and let's get back to our vocal chops. So what I did there is that I just simply, you know, created some nice like rhythm. And what is also a great thing while creating vocal chops is this possibility of this sliced MIDI notes that FL Studio offers, but only for its native plugins. You cannot use those for example, Spire or Silent One, but only for those like FL Studio native, which are Harmor, all, you know, slice6 stuff and whatever. Yeah, so you just, you know, this whole melody is up to you. What does sounds best to you? Sorry. So yeah, I just played with those notes and I created this melody. So you can see that I'm going up and down with those slice notes, and the melody is basically repeating itself after, what is this, bar? Yeah, after one bar. So, but it's not all. That's not all. What I did is that I picked this you know, the thing that will be showing in there, I changed it to fine pitch, and I pitched some of those notes. So originally it would sound like this, but I know I pitched up the first, pitched down the second one. Yeah, and you can do basically whatever you want with those. You know, you can even pen it, which could sound also quite good. Yeah, we will just do it, why not? And you can even change the velocity of those. But it's just up to your imagination and what do you expect, what do you want just to create, right? So yeah, those are vocal chops. What I also did, what is quite important for this tutorial, is that I pitched the whole like sound up, because I didn't want it to sound like more too natural. Even though it would sound quite well, right? So I pitched it up, yeah. And what I did next, I did add some compression, the SSL compressor. I've added the SSL compressor. Yeah, I did this. I did add some EQ just to boost, you know, high frequencies. I also added a bit of stereo imaging. I just added some stereo to the sample because it's recorded mono. So to have it like more to the sides, which is also important because we penned some of those notes. And I did add also this reverb to some delay and a filter which comes like like this, you know, just fade in. And yeah, that's basically it. You know, I just looped it and I filtered it, and I just added some cool synth to the background and drums. The BPM is 140, which is basically which is just suitable to all trip music, so that's great. You can just take this FLP and use it as you want. You can create your own track from it. Did I do something something more? No, this FX chain is just for a snare. No, that's for the synth. You know, that's nothing important. On the master channel, I have only the FabFilter Pro L. That's all. The simple limiter thing. So yeah, that's the vocal chopping from my point of view. I hope you like this video, and I hope you will subscribe here on YouTube. You will follow us on Facebook and SoundCloud, and whatever you want to do, just do it now. And thank you for watching, and have a nice day. Stay tuned for more tutorials and free downloads by me, Redhead Roman, and WA Production. Take care, bye.